Hello everybody, today we will be looking at the latest Minecraft 1.21 snapshot, which is going to be the trial chambers. So, I know I'm a bit late to checking out the trial chambers, but that's alright. We will have a look at it. So, like a few other people have been doing, I'm going to be just exploring them with base level armor, so iron armor, iron tools. I will be equipping myself with a shield because I think that's very necessary given what is inside the chambers. Just basic food, a water bucket because you always have that early game, and then we will be good to go. So I'll just grab the iron armor off. I apologize for how terrible I am going to be at everything in this video. I am playing on a Java snapshot, and as you will mostly know, I do not play Java at all. I am a Bedrock player, so yeah, we will see how well this goes. Just gonna throw those away, it's not important. And I will go into spectator mode and have a bit of a look around for a trial chamber. They're reasonably common, they're a very big structure, but I apologize once again because my computer is not designed to handle Java. I've had to turn quite a lot of settings down. So I will come back to you once I have found a trial chamber. Okie dokie, so as you can see here, I have managed to locate a trial chamber. Now I'll just give it a second for it to load in. As you can see, it's a very big structure, very noticeable, definitely jumps out at you. I am a bit concerned as to what's going to be in here, given that that powdered snow room over there seems to be associated with strays, so it'll be interesting to see what that is. I will pop myself down in the entrance room here, although it's a bit laggy. I apologize, I don't know how to switch into spectator and out of it very quickly, so you will have to watch me, unfortunately, switch from survival to spectator like that. Now, looking around, you can see we're in the main entrance hall. Now, these are some of the copper bulbs. You're able to wax those for more light. And a pot. Pots in this structure also have loot. Now, the loot in the structure is quite good, actually. You know, obviously you're not seeing the best at the moment because I haven't actually faced a trial. But to be getting, like, ender pearls, and there is a chance you can get diamond blocks and emerald blocks in the pots, so it's quite a good loot table. I'm just going to have a look. I'm just going to load the structure in a little bit better. Go back into survival. And yeah, I'll look for my first trial. Now, as you can see, you can get some iron there, so that can be really handy if you're just stuck down in the caves and you've got nowhere to go. I'm gonna try and wax as many of these as we can. You can see we've actually got quite lucky here. I think we've got a double hallway generating, which, honestly, that looks really cool, doesn't it? We're very lucky this structure didn't get interfered with anything like the Deep Dark as well, because I have seen that in testing. Yeah, so that's the other thing, actually, that I should mention. This isn't my first time in a trial chamber. I have actually experienced them before, but I'm going to cut myself off because we have our first trial, which is a husk spawner. So let's see if my noob PvP skills on Java Edition can handle this. My strategy for this is just going to be jump and hit, and I am dying. This is not going well. Oh goodness, okay. Well, at least they're going to take a bit of damage by coming down here. Get the bow out, push them a bit further back. I don't want to take any more hits. One thing I have noticed is Java players, why does your hunger go down so quickly? I don't know if I'm just not used to playing survival mode, or if this is just a Java thing, but my hunger depleted so quickly there. Anyway, now, as you can see, the first trial is finished, so the spawner will spit out some goodies. You can see I got some emeralds, and oh my god, I'm being shot by a poison arrow skeleton, which is the worst mob to face in here. I have no idea where on earth that came from, but we're just going to hold up a shield and run away, because I don't want anything to do with poison skeletons. They are absolutely deadly. Oh, this looks like our first trial. I'm not sure what mobs. Oh dear. I've never faced a baby zombie spawner before. Oh no. Alright, well, let's see how we go. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh, run away, run away, run away. Oh, this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna end well. This is not going to end well. Uh-oh. Oh my god, look at how fast my shield durability is going down. I'm gonna try and pearl away. We're just gonna run. Oh no. Run, run. Oh no, I've accidentally opened my inventory. Well. How unfortunate. Lovely. Back at spawn as well. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I've equipped myself with a new shield because my other one was breaking. And let's see if I can actually do something with this and fight the zombies. So, in we go, I guess, and let's hope I don't get slaughtered instantly. Now, there isn't going to be a chance that they've despawned, unfortunately. Trial mobs can't despawn. And we got two coming after me once again. Oh god, here they all come. Oh my goodness, there's like 10! So you can see this is like... This is one of the hardest... This is the small melee. So this is one of the hardest trials I could have gotten. So I'm just lucky like that. At least I got the water down there, so they won't be able to attack me. Hopefully I can take these through. Alright. I'll be back in a second with more. Okay, well, we're back for the third time. I've equipped myself with a diamond sword and a diamond chestplate because it appears that I am an absolute noob at PvE. So let's go into survival. Luckily, I placed down this water here, so you know what we're going to do? We are going to cheese it and not risk my life at all. We're just going to stand in this door and smack them as we go through, because that is so much easier than risking my life for a third time and humiliating myself once again. So, we'll just get them all. Oh, they're actually doing a bit of damage. I cannot really reach them around that corner, so I think I'm going to break that block. Oh, bad idea. Okay, bad idea. Alright, let's just... Okay, at least they were low health. And let's work our way through here. This is... Honestly, I quite like the trail chambers at this point. I think it's a good challenge, but I do, however, think that that was too many mobs to spawn at once. If no one from Mojang is watching, but, I mean, if you do, too many mobs, that was way too big of a challenge. Now, let's see if I can handle one baby zombie. Hopefully I can. Oh gosh. Missed. Come on. There we go. Finally. Alright, we'll just eat up and then have a bit more of a look in this room. Hopefully there's no more baby zombies. And, of course there's another one. Why wouldn't there be another one? But you can see over there that we've defeated that trial, meaning that it is spat out some baked potatoes, which, to be honest, for what I just went through, is terrible. Here is actually the trial key, one of the new items added in this update, so that's pretty cool. Love that design. You can see we've got another one down there, but we're just going to have a bit of explore down here. There's a chest over there, we might go and see. Oh, alright, that was worth it. Look at that. That is a pretty good loot. So, you can see, you can be getting in-city loot in these structures, really. Like, the loot table is absolutely insane. So, just grab that key and we'll head on round here. Loot this chest, as I was saying. See, this is in-city loot. We've just got an enchanted diamond chestplate. And everything is enchanted. I think this is the kind of loot should be coming out of the spawners. I don't think it should be in the chests. I think it should be in the spawners, so that's a worthy reward for completing one of these trials. Alright, so Now that we've done that, smack another pot, and let's have a bit of a look around and find ourselves a different trial to complete. Oh, we found a staircase. How ominous. How very ominous. And of course I fall down. Well, you can see this structure it's very similar to a stronghold, to be honest. It's like a dungeon stronghold, but here is the second trial room that we'll be having a look at. So we can see that this is another baby zombie spawner. Well, that's great. Do you see that nice particle animation as well when it detects that a player's around? I love that. That is a very cool animation. But it appears that some husks have dropped down from the top, and we may be looking towards another death here, which could be bad because I haven't actually set my spawn point again. We never learn, do we? We never learn. Just gotta get that baby zombie out of here. And then we should be okay. We're on 3 hearts. Got hunger. That's just great. Block. Number 1 piece of advice. If you don't have a shield in here, you are dead, okay? You must have a shield and a backup if you are coming into one of these structures. Now, they can spawn in chests, however, please do yourself a massive favor and bring a shield. You need to, you must. Anyway, we are now going... Oh, Husk, hello, how are you doing? Die, thank you. We're gonna have a look. Yep, alright, I'll wait. Please, die. I don't know why I keep pulling that bow out. It's really not doing me any good. Die, thank you. Now, as I was saying, we're gonna go and have a bit of a look-see down at this spawner, see if it's finished, and it hasn't, so I'm just going to take out that baby zombie real quickly. If my skills will uphold me to that, which I hope they can. It would be embarrassing to die another time. Just take out this one little rascal. Like, oh, he's running around everywhere. Okay, we'll eat up again. You'll notice my hunger is going down really quickly. Like Java players, what is going on? Anyway, so you see we found another husk spawner. The husks are probably the mildest mob you're going to find in these chambers. They're very easy to take out. But this guy has a shovel, so he's hurting a bit more. We'll just spam that jump button, get those lovely crits. We love to see it. I don't think I got a single crit there. Yep. Alright, well, that seems to be working quite well for me, so I will continue with that strategy. And we are done. So we'll collect our emeralds, and oh my gosh, there's a poison skeleton. Shield. Alright, I'm not dealing with this. I've died enough. I'm gonna run away. Run, and we'll eat. Oh, they're chasing me. We flee. We run away. We are cowards, and we don't like poison arrow skeletons. They are the hardest mob in the structure. Now we are looking for a breeze, so I'm going to skip to finding a breeze. So I have located a room in this trial chamber that has a breeze spawner. It also has poison arrow skeleton spawners, so I'm just going to run through and hide behind the wall, and you can see that there is a breeze there. A little breezy friend has spawned. Now this is the new mob that you will find exclusively in the trial chambers. Now he actually fires wind blasts. I'm just going to take him out. You can see he hasn't got heaps of health, but he's quite a tanky mob. So how the breeze spawner will work is that it will spawn one breeze at a time, unlike other spawners which can spawn multiple at a time. Now he fires these wind charges, like I was saying earlier, and if they were to hit you directly, they would deal damage to you. However, if they land on the ground next to you, they can activate redstone. So around these structures, this is a bad example, this room, there tend to be dispensers, and they will have things like fire charges, eggs, snowballs, sometimes even potions in them, and the breeze can actually activate those buttons, and they can interfere with your battle. So it's a pretty cool function. Now, we are going to, once again, cheese these poison arrow skeletons using my bow. Lure them one at a time. This isn't entertaining, is it? Just watching me kill skeletons. What am I doing with my life? Anyway, we'll take them out. Alright. Yep. Hit him. Come on. Come on, alright, we're gonna go in for the sword. Get him. There we go. Okay. And you hear that wonderful sound? Honestly, Mojang have nailed the sounds for the trial spawner. It is so good. Okie dokie. Now, this is a good room to point out. It is actually a room where I can set my spawn. So these structures are really good because they actually have beds in here for multiple players to actually come and set their spawn. So that's a really cool function. Gold pickaxe, that's worthless. We do not care. But yeah, I just thought I'd cut to that. And here is one of the most devious rooms, but one of the most interestingly designed ones as well. So you'll see there's a lot of floating platforms up here, so we will be getting what looks like maybe a breeze, or it could be strays and poison skeletons. That's definitely a poison skeleton, so I'm gonna hide around the corner and cower like a fearful fool. So you can see the spawners, they spawn about 6 or 7 mobs, so these spawners will spawn a different amount of mobs depending on how many players are actually in your party. But you'll see this snow down here is going to start causing me some problems. Or not, because the snow actually turns the poison arrow skeletons into strays. So I can either choose to kill the poison skeletons and have less shooty, bowy things firing poison at me, or I can just be slow. So I think I'm going to let them try and turn into strays, and then using a bow we're going to whittle them down. I don't think I really want to jump down there because I think that would just be a death mission. So, oh, maybe are they hitting me with, ooh. Can someone confirm? I'm not sure. They might be, I'm not sure if they're hitting me with slowness and poison, but I've actually run out of arrows to chase them, so I'm just going to give myself some arrows. And so you can see I've got my arrows, my shield is on the verge of death, and we are going to shoot them from the top. So these platforms are very useful actually, because we can just stand up here and shoot down on them. Now, usually there are 2 variants of this room. One of them has powdered snow, one of them doesn't. The powdered snow version will not have any breezes spawning, but the other room will have breezes spawning in that middle spawner there. So not that spawner up there, which we've just completed, but the one just down there. You can see it to the left of my screen. It's still active. That's the one causing me a bit of trouble with the poison arrow skeletons as well. I think that actually, oh, they're both poison arrow spawns. So yeah, it must be that if your poison arrow skeletons fall down into the powdered snow, they turn into a stray and they'll inflict slowness and poison damage. Now that is cool, but also quite difficult, really. Like, it's not a bad structure. When I first saw this structure, I was completely against it. I was like, what is this abomination of a structure? Because the copper, just, no. But, to be honest, it's a pretty cool structure. Now, once I take out this skeleton here, you can see we've got the loot down here, which is another trial key, so they're quite a common loot. I'm actually going to switch myself into spectator mode, just so we can have a bit more of a look at the sort of layout of this room. So it's a pretty cool room. It's very big. It's one of the biggest structures ever. But yeah. So here's the whole structure with it properly loaded in. But I'm going to head back to spawn, and we're going to have a bit more of an in-depth look. So back at spawn here, you'll see a few things have changed. So besides from that, I have this little exhibit, I guess you could call it, on the trial spawner. So, using the debug stick here, we can see that by editing the spawner, you can see the little animation for when it ejects something out, and we can actually turn it on or off. So you can see it's active, and that is a really cool animation. It's a nice little touch. This is the spawner when it's active, and here's a bit of a better look at the trial key. So that's looking like it's one of the most common drops out of the trial spawner of all, which is pretty cool. It'll be exciting to see what the key actually does in future updates. But yeah, I love the design, the integration with the copper. Over here, I have all the different types of spawners, so go through them. This is a poison skeleton spawner. A silverfish spawner will have stone bricks. Stray spawners will have ice around them. And then husk spawners will have sandstone around the base. Baby zombies and zombies will have mossy cobble and regular cobblestone. Skeletons will have bone blocks. The breeze will have the chiseled tuff, and the cave spiders will have the poison skeleton stuff and the cobwebs. Now, these are all the different types of ways of getting loot from the structure. So there's pots, barrels, the trial spawners, and the chests. And I guess you could count the dispensers if you wanted to. So I'll just give you another look. That's how we turn that spawner on. I believe you can edit this, but it won't spawn everything in it. Now, here is our main highlight for the structure. I think, yeah, the breeze. This is an awesome model. Like, this just looks so clean, and it reminds me very much of the Blaze. But I really love the breeze. I think it's a cool concept. It's a good idea. The fact that it doesn't deal a ton of damage, I think that's great. I'm just gonna grab a little spawner. Spawn egg, sorry. And so here is him. He won't really do much if you're in creative mode. He just kind of stands there and looks at you. But you can see, if I switch my game mode to survival, well, you see that lovely active spawner animation, and he will start firing those wind charges at me, which knock me back a considerable distance. Tip. It appears that when the breeze is placed in water, he's quite useless. But yeah, you can see him jumping around, similar to the goat, honestly. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about the breeze. It's a pretty cool update, I must say. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all very soon, maybe in the next snapshot. Goodbye!